Hello again. So we can start with #5BlueStage. So we are going to have 5 startups pitching in this competition. I can see that Angelo is here already and Sonia is here. Hello, Sonia. Hi, Angelo. Can you hear us? Okay, Sonia?
Yes, everything's perfect.
Okay, super. So Angelo is joining us here again today. So you'll get to pitch. Again. All right, we're joined by the first startup, Alexander. Hello, share your screen. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Super. I'll do the same. Okay.
Can you see my presentation?
We can see your presentation, and if you're ready, we can start.
Yeah, ready.
All right.
Hello, everyone. This is Alex. I'm a founder of Readlax. Today, we live in a digital and information age. We get tons of data from the internet, emails, news, books, social media. Our brain receives about 100,000 words every day. Just think about this. Our mission is to help people love reading, make it effective and enjoyable. We are developing brain games for speed reading. At this moment, we have 10,000 beta users, 2,000 monthly active users, and 200,000 successful game sessions. There are 3 main groups of competitors. Readlax is much cheaper than standard offline speed reading courses. Readlax has better progress measurement system than other brain games. Readlax has better user experience than other standard speed reading mobile applications. Brain fitness market is a fast-growing market and be $80 billion by 2021. We have an excellent team of 4 persons who have great experience in product development for US and Europe markets. Our business model is $9 per month with 7 days trial. Our goals for this year is 50,000 trial users and 2,000 subscriptions. We have invested our own money and we are looking for seed investments. Learn more, study less with Readlax. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. So now we can move on to the questions. I will not stop the clock. So if there are any questions, maybe Sonia, do you have any questions for Alexandra?
First of all, I would like to say that I love the idea. I really like to read, and I think it's also a good way to exercise your brain, especially to prevent the dementia. I just wanted to ask where you operate, or what's your market actually?
Our market is a brain fitness market. Also, we're trying to be presented on online reading market, but main focus is on brain fitness.
Okay, but it's like in Poland or any other countries?
Geographically, at this moment, we are presented on Ukraine and US market. We are working on these audiences, but we have 5 languages on our UI, and we are ready to move on any market, because it's easy for us translate UI, and actually all games are very casual, and you're working with some squares, numbers, letters, and we have Cyrillic and Latinic alphabets. I think it's very easy for us to work on different market.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any questions from your side, Angela?
Yeah, Alexander, thanks for the presentation. Could you please tell us something about the user base that you currently have?
We have 10,000 beta users. Mostly it's 50-50 US and Ukrainian users. In future, we are will test also our hypothesis and the product in Brazilian market, maybe Mexico, maybe some countries from Europe, Spain, Germany, France. We will try. And mostly our audience, it's 25, 45 adults who have high education, read a lot, buy a lot of books, and they have good financial statistics. And for them, the main problem is lack of time, and we are trying to resolve this problem. Give more time on education, on reading. Yep.
Thanks. So you say 10,000 in those two markets, Ukraine and US market.
Yes.
In total. What is the fraction that is associated to the Ukraine market?
What do you mean traction?
The fraction of the user base that is from Ukraine.
It's 50% of this total. It's
50-50.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
50-50.
Okay. And could you please tell us more about how the beta version does work for the users?
We have a better released 1 year ago, and now we have a website online version of our platform. We already released a mobile on Android app, and we are preparing for release on Apple Store maybe in next month. Also, we have some additional product in our family products. It's Chrome extension. It has integration with Google Books, Script, and Kindle Cloud Reader. On this product, we promote this for free, and we're providing phrase highlighting while you're reading. It gives you some kind of speed reading training as well. But main focus is our mobile, and we will be working on this. Much focusing.
And how long did it take to make this 10,000 beta users?
We've got this the list of users for last year.
In 1 year. So in 1 year,
yes,
you were
it's
able
1 year.
to acquire 10,000 beta users. And do you have any information regarding the churn rate?
We have very good retention rate for sign up. It's like onboarding, very good numbers. And we just released maybe a couple of weeks payment page. At this moment, we don't have any data of payments because it's just released on the web, and we don't provide payment page on mobile at this moment because mobile is still on testing. And I think it will be the big challenge for us to move forward with 7 days retention. That's why we provide some gamification. We'll provide in future some notification, email, push notification, mobile notification, and I think we'll resolve this level of retention on 7 days.
Okay, thanks, Alexander.
Super. We ran out of time, but thank you for answering the questions of our judges. So right now we will be joined by Vitaly. Just let me double check. So he should join us in a short second. And also, Alexander, if you still hear us, you can still write something in the comment section here if you'd like to add something. And hello, Vitaly, can you hear us, see us?
Yeah, I hear you pretty well. How about me? Can you hear me?
Yes, and we can see your screen already, so I think that you are ready to go.
Perfect.
Okay.
So, hello everyone. My name is Vitaly. I'm co-founder of SoftEdge company. I have experience years in solutions for insurance market, and a couple of years ago with my friend we decided to start our own business in this direction. So we decided to focus on intelligent solutions for damage capturing. So the first solutions were based on augmented reality, but today I'm presenting our solution that's already on the market. It's called Hailmaster. It's a mobile application for hail damage capturing. As soon as it's a big problem for the whole world, when hail damage appears, it damages thousands of the cars. So our solution is made for PR professionals, and it's based on artificial intelligence, mainly on machine learning, but also includes some aspects of augmented reality. So the problem that we are solving, that mainly right now those inspections are done manually, more than half. There are some competitors on the market who are offering the big scanners, who are very bulk, very expensive, not very flexible. We are offering solution on mobile device that's totally mobile, is very quick, and have a fairly good precision. So yeah, it's quick and precise. So we analyzing one photo less than 50 seconds, maybe it depends on the quality, but it may be in 10 to 15. We showing about 80% dense recognized automatically. This precision is pretty close to the human eye detection. But even without automatic decision making, this inspection of the car with our application, it's twice quicker with manual mode, because we have an automatic and additionally you can manually add some. So currently we're offering a mobile solution, but it's portable. We have our own intellectual property, our detection algorithm that's called Kingfisher. So it's portable to web service, it can be portable to Android solutions, and integratable as a white label. So our small team, so core team is me and Yuri, and we have also a few guys who are helping us. So what do we want to achieve? So currently on the market since February, we have premium application that we start on the Astra exhibition. This is the smart repair market main exhibition. We're planning to roll out Pro version in Q3, and right now we work on market acceptance, and we want to become a market standard. So we're starting from Europe, but currently freemium application available for the whole world. We have installation from the all main regions where Hail exists. Business models, so we focusing on PDR professionals, also assessors, insurance companies, and big car body repair networks. How Pro version rollout that will be paid, and cooperation integration with biggest claim management platforms. Business model is B2B and also subscription, and this is what we were exhibit on Automechanica and recently on Astra, and we have a pricing. So we have a freemium plus Pro version in Q3 will be rolled out as a paid. Thank you.
Vitaly, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that we're already in the Q&A. So we have 3 minutes left. So maybe Angelo, do you have any questions for Vitaly?
Yeah, thanks Vitaly for the presentation. I have one question related to the status of the technology.
Yes.
Is the computer vision algorithm already at a mature level, or you are still waiting for adapting the models and learning from the data collection?
So actually we already we collected during last years thousands of photos that were already analyzed in our model based on those photos. So this is the real photos of the real damages. It's not something fake or let's say simulated. We have a private beta testing with some body shops in Germany with very positive results. Initially we were focusing on the bigger clients, but recently we decided slightly change, because there was a very low response from their side. The insurance business quite, let's say, closed for new things. Sometimes it's very hard to get there. So we decided to go not from the top to the bottom, but from the bottom to the top. That's why we rolled out a premium version with an optimal set of the functionality, but for free. It gets very good response from the professionals. A lot of installation from the very first days when we roll out. Unfortunately, due to COVID situation in Europe, we didn't get immediate, let's say, big number of installation, but right now we see that number of installation grows. We have about 5 to 10 installations per day across all world, and we just started our advertisement on main, let's say, platforms. So application is ready. It's making assessments and can be estimated in any car. So, but we're focusing on the professionals who already doing the assessments.
And what are the main type of clients? Do you have also car rentals in your client base?
So usually car rentals are not doing such assessments by themselves. They're inviting independent assessors or PDR professionals. So this is our client base. We have other solutions that are mainly focused for car rentals, but currently hail damage is our main
Thank you. Thank you, Vitaly. Unfortunately, we have to move on. So thank you very much for answering the questions. And now we will be joined by the next startup. Let me just check. It will be Eyeware with Serban Mogos. Should be loading now. So I'll prepare the clock. Hello, Serban.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, we can hear you. Are you sharing your screen?
I will in a second. Okay.
For now, we cannot see it. Not sure if you're still in the process of selecting what you want to share.
Yes, I am, and my browser is stopped working.
Are you using Google Chrome?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, just try again. Try to share again. You know that you first have to select what you want to share and then click share. Then the button will allow you to share.
Yeah, this is gonna crash.
So maybe refreshing would be a good idea. So if you refresh and click share audio and video again, all right, and then it should work. So we'll wait for a little while. And in this moment, I'll have time to let you know who our judges are, because we started very quickly. So here we have Sonia Bazan from Krakow Technology Park. So hi, Sonia. And
Hi.
we have also, yeah, we've already been, in the process, but the competition is very dynamic. So, we had to move on. So, and we also have Angelo Burgarello from AI Startup Incubator. So in the end of this session, you'll hear more from our judges. And yeah, so Serban, actually, we didn't lose you, so I'm not sure if you refreshed the page, to be honest.
Yeah, I cannot because it's blocked. Just give me like 1 minute, I'll be back.
Okay. So in this case, I'm thinking that maybe we could be joined by the next startup, and then we'll get back to Serban. I hope that's all right, and that offer is ready. So I'll accept offer right now from Correlata Solutions. So we'll switch the timings a bit.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Ofer. So feel free to share your screen, and we'll start.
Do you see the screen?
Yes, we can. Super. So,
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
hallelujah. You can start. Good luck.
Okay, thank you so much. So really appreciate, this is my first time over here. So I hope that you will be at the end very excited. So my name is Ofer Laxman. I'm the company CEO and co-founder, and I'm going to talk about Correlata. So what is Correlata? We are at Correlata trying to address one of the largest challenges that we see today in what we call the business execution. Basically, the inability for the executive level to extract business indicators from technical metrics. I think that we live in what I call the renaissance area in innovation. Whenever we look, we see tremendous innovation, smart cities, smart cars, IoT, data center, whatever. So think about how it's really challenging for those companies to integrate everything in the sense that we as individuals will be able to use those kind of resources. Now, if we will take in addition the all cloud issues, basically it's almost mission impossible for the organization really to drive the business. Now, if we will take on top of it the corona or the COVID-19, that really is a game changer, it's really impossible for the companies to drive their business. This is exactly where Correlata is getting in. We have a phrase that is saying that the IT is not a part of the business, IT is the business. Meaning that companies that will not change their concept, how they drive the business, how they drive the IT, they will not be able to mainly secure the business. And it's not just, running the business, but it's really make sure that your IT can influence and support the business executive. We have use cases, we have customers, and I think that what really happened to us recently is that we have an IP, we have a strategic agreement with IBM, and in the Corona time, we signed with HCL, which is one of the largest IT service provider based in India, but it's 150,000 employees, which is a game changer for Correlata. The company was incorporated in 2016. Because of the Corona, we had to shrink a bit. This is the reality of a startup. The R&D is in Israel. We have already business representative in the US and Europe and in India, but basically the revenue came directly from Israel and the US. I think that what is really important is the fact that, as you see, we have a kind of a recognition in the European Commission, in the ISO, and we also been recognized by the GSA, meaning that we can sell to the US government without any tender. What really makes Correlata unique is the sense that we are playing in the IT operation, but we are talking to the management level, meaning that I can take any CIO, CFO, whatever, to the biggest challenge IT, and he will be able to manage any size of IT and to make sure that the IT operation and investment will be able to help the company to excel. Our business model is based on B2B, and this is one of the challenges that we have. From a market segment, we are aiming to what we call the worldwide co-location. There are almost 4,000, 2,000 in Europe, 2,000 in the US region, and what we call the data center consolidation and cloud migration. We never looked for a finance up to now until we signed with the contract with HCL, because this is a game changer. And one of the things that we are looking to secure is basically the relationship with HCL, because at the end of the day, from an exit strategy, we are very close to get the attention from IBM and HCL. Those companies, once they see their partners, innovative companies, pushing the business, they buy those companies. So this is Correlata. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ofer. We actually have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for the Q&A. Sonia, would you like to start? Do you have any questions for Ofer?
Ofer, congratulations on a great idea. Could you tell me, like, very quickly, who's your biggest competition?
We have two segments, basically. First of all, we are acting in a segment, it's called ITOA, IT Operation Analytics. So there are approximately 50 players in that segment. And the second competitors is basically their own development that the enterprise companies are developing because they don't have the holistic solution as Correlata. So the competition is here. It's great for us because they are more stronger from the marketing expenses that they can execute. But once we approach into the market and they see that we are talking with the executive level and not the pure IT, it's basically a game changer. To add that it's a proactive solution, to add that it's a raw data collection, it's a game changer.
Thanks a lot. Angela, do you have any questions for Ofer?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Ofer.
Hi.
Thanks for the presentation.
Thank you.
We just discussed the competitors, and could you please elaborate a little bit more on regarding the landscape of the operational analytics companies, and pointing at the uniqueness that Correlata has that make it more interesting, that the best solution that big players, even like Microsoft, can already provide on the market?
Definitely, and you mentioned the right companies. It's not only Microsoft. It's even IBM and EMC, Dell, and the big companies, Splunk, SolarWinds. As I mentioned, it's a big round of competition. But I think that if you will look very deeply on what they are doing, they are very concentrated on the IT operation and in addition on a specific area. What we are dealing is what we call with the IT maze, with the interconnect between the different objects in the IT connecting to the business layer, meaning CRM, billing, and whatever. Secondly, is that our solution is based on a proactive, meaning that we know to create the visuality of the negative anomalies, meaning that organization that will use Correlata on a daily basis, they will be able to identify their crisis before it will impact the business. The other competitors will help you to deal with the problem. What we are saying is that with Correlata, we will help you to prevent the failure. So those are the main topics and challenges.
Thank you, Ofer. Unfortunately, we have to, you have to move on.
I know. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. And we need to dial in the next startup. And I wrote down what's the schedule, and it turns out that there will be 6 startups pitching. So right now we'll be joined by Eyeware again. So we are waiting for Serban. Hi, Serban again. So yeah, if you could try now to share your screen.
Yes. Is this working now?
Yes, perfectly. Okay, so feel free to start.
Apologies for the little crash earlier. Yes, so my name is Serban. I'm co-founder of Eyeware, and I will present our story today about how we want to enable a more natural human-machine connection with eye tracking technology that we've developed. So we, as humans, we are social beings. We evolved like this based on our interaction with each other. We listen to each other, we wave to each other, and we look into each other's eyes to build trust and develop relationships. So think about also the artificial companions that we're building today, like Siri, Alexa, Cortana. We naturally want to pass these abilities to them with emotion analysis, voice recognition, gesture tracking. So in this space, we see there's clearly a key component missing, which is that of understanding where people are looking and their attention and engagement. And this is where we come in with a proprietary technology that we developed to overcome the limitations of existing eye tracking solutions on the market. So we can, by using consumer 3D sensors, like the ones that you have in the iPhone, for example, with our proprietary computer vision and deep learning algorithms, we can now track multiple people in a wide range with automatic user calibration. So this is a 100% software solution that comes into devices that already have a 3D sensor. So now we can bring this ability to observe and analyze our attention, our engagement, our interest to many of the devices that we interact with every day. For example, for the consumer electronics space, with our partners, we're developing human-computer interaction solutions that will change the way you interact in applications that include gaming, assistive technology, or ergonomics. In automotive, we're also collaborating closely with sensor manufacturers that are selling these 3D sensors for integration to cars to demonstrate this advanced driver monitoring solutions that already we've shown at the CES in 2018 and 2020. So our technical advantage opens the door to new applications of eye tracking, and this is expected to be over a 1 billion market over the next 5 years in this space. So to be able to achieve that, we've raised 2 million seed round. We've been growing our team as well to 20 people now in 3 countries, in Switzerland, Romania, and Portugal. And with our team, circling back to the natural interaction, our vision is to make these artificial systems more human-centered and able to understand us in a natural way, the way we understand each other. We are now raising a 5 million round, and we're looking for new partners in this journey. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We now move to the Q&A session. Angelo, do you have any questions for Serban?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Serban.
Hey, Angelo.
What are the first 3 milestones that you would like to achieve with this new investment round? The main one.
Sure. Maybe I'll quickly say like the milestones we had in our seed round. So it was mainly an R&D focused round that we've achieved the delivery of our software development kit, an SDK that can be integrated into these devices. And we've also achieved like 3 successful POCs with industry partners. Now the next stage is to focus much more on these integrations. And to grow and like establish and grow these partnerships, because we are in a B2B business that is rather slow, as you can imagine. It takes 1, 2, even 3, 4 years to get to commercialization.
Yeah. What is the level of maturity of the technology in terms of European framework, TRL?
I think we're at 7, 6, 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Sonia, is there anything that you'd like to ask in addition to what Angela asked?
Well, at Krakow Technology Park, I'm responsible for collaboration with EIT Digital. I would like to ask you, what's your expansion strategy?
Expansion strategy. We are acting globally already. So if you're talking geographic expansion, we have been present in South Korea with an accelerator, in Japan as well, and in the US. I mean, the companies that we work with are global companies. Like let's say Samsung as an example. It's a South Korean company, but it's a global presence, right? So right now, I would say we're very active in East Asia, especially Japan, and obviously in Europe for local companies that we can meet here directly. The next stage would be to expand more in the US as well. Because of our presence, it's because of COVID now as well, it's a little bit restricted. We were supposed to travel there a few months ago, but it was all blocked.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you as well.
Okay, are there any other questions that come to your mind? Or if not, then Serban, if there's anything else that you'd like to share with us, please do, because you still have 1 minute stage time.
Yes, thank you. I know it's because I'm talking too fast. I was a bit I know there's like only 3 minutes, so I was trying to make sure that we get the time. No, I mean, thank you for this opportunity. As mentioned, we're now in a fundraising process. We have a round open that we were targeting to close this year. Yeah, I mean, the reason for my presence here as well is to connect with potential investors.
And Serban, have you received any positive feedback from this round of investment already?
Yes, I mean, we've started more actively about a month and a half ago. It's still early, I'd say, in the due diligence process, but we have our current investors. I think they're not listed here, but we're invested by high-tech Gründer funds in Germany and Trumpf Ventures, so they will be following on. So we have our current investors on board, and when we have due diligence with a few deep tech investors that are more aligned with us. That we hope to convince.
Thanks a lot. Time
you.
is up, so thank you very much. We need to move on to the next startup. It will be Ania Goszkiewicz joining us from Brainiverse. We need to speed up because we're a bit delayed. Hello, Anna.
Hello. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you can see my screen.
Yes, but for now it's just, us. Okay, now we can see it.
All right. So welcome in Brainiverse. I have a question to you. Have you ever wondered why we still don't have a cure for cancer? Here is the hint number one. This is a simplified scheme of our metabolism. We have thousands of mechanisms like this in our bodies. And here is the hint number two. The entire knowledge that you gathered during your long years of your PhD is just an invisible dot in the human knowledge. So the conclusion is that our major problems and challenges are enormous complexity of nature and its magnitude. We publish about 1 million articles per year and nobody's able to read them and analyze all data, but AI can. This technology learns by finding patterns, and the more data it has, the better it becomes. And this is exactly the technology we use in Brainiverse. This is a platform for all scientists. It's built on algorithms that understand text. They analyze millions of articles to answer your scientific question with their own words. Imagine the impact. If thousands of scientists ask their questions from different professions, they will generate massive analysis of existing data, and this can lead us to new discoveries by just connecting the data that already exists. This tool is built for all scientists in any scientific institution in the world, but our initial profile of the platform will be for biomedical universities. If we get to all of them, we can get a revenue of 175 million Polish zloty per year. If we only cover the 20% of this market, it's 35 million Polish zloty per year. We obviously have competition, however, their business models are totally different, as well as the set of functionalities they offer. So the plan is that in the first year, we create a platform and invite 5 universities, most important in Poland. And because of their scientific interactions between universities, we predict that after the third year, the number of universities joining Brainiverse will rise exponentially. Who we are? We are a team of diversified skills with huge experience in 3 professions that are essential for this project: in IT, science, and natural language processing. All we need is the equivalent of 13 bars of code for the first year to validate the concept and create the platform. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is no time to waste. We need this tool. I invite all scientists to the world of Brainiverse, where we create a new quality of science, and who knows, maybe together we will find that cure for cancer. Thank you. I can't hear you.
Oh, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so now we are in the Q&A. Who'd like to start? Maybe Sonia, do you have any questions for Ania?
Anna, thank you for a very nice presentation. I just wanted to ask, actually, have you spoken with any universities already? their interest from their side?
Sorry for that. Yes, I mean, I have, because I'm a scientist and I have many connections, so I've spoken to people I know. However, I'm thinking about the startup for almost for 5 years, and my initial idea was a bit different. And I've done some surveys, and I actually published them also, but I later done surveys that I didn't publish. So yes, I asked scientists and I know their needs.
And another question, what's your priority for the next 6 months?
My priority is to release the beta version that will cover COVID articles, because they were released as even in structured way for AI algorithms to help us fight this disease. I mean, yeah, viral infection. And so that's first thing. Second is I need funds, because everything is on board. The project is prepared. I have experts in my team, and we are ready to move on, but we need funding to start, to really accelerate.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions from your side, Angela?
Anna, I would like to understand a little bit more about the team. So who's on board with you on this project, and what are the responsibilities that you share with them?
All right, so my CTO is a guy who works in IT since ever. He has a successful IT company for 13 years already. He has many skills. Also, he's a system architect. He works with cloud and so on and so on. The AI lead is a guy who works in data science for over 12 years. Also having successful company, for 5 years they do projects in natural language processing, and they train people in natural language processing. And I'm a scientist for 10 years, and right now, for 2 years, I'm a data scientist in a technological company. I'm a lead data scientist in a global international project that I actually offer the solution, the whole end-to-end process, and so it's already successful. And we will be looking for at least two more people, technical.
And what is the business model that you preliminarily thought about? Because I understand that the project is at an early stage at the moment. So what is the plan to monetize?
Okay, so the plan, business model, we want to go global. We want all scientists to have this tool. So we want to invite all institutions. So we would like to start with universities, but so for example, in my university, there's about 1,000 scientists that will have the access right away. So next, everyone who is in science can be interested. Technoparks, scientific startups, even the institutions that verify projects and give grants. But that's not only this, because we want to create a community that will interact, and this can bring business companies, for example, pharmaceutical companies, which is one of the richest brand in the world. I mean, profession, let's say. So have ideas of how to interact with business also.
Thank you so much, Anya. The time is up, so we will dial in Amanda now. Thanks a lot. If you'd like to add something, please do in the comments section. And Amanda is joining us shortly. So we'll have 6 startups, as mentioned before, from Redactable. So I'll prepare everything. Just a few more seconds of patience. And Amanda should be here with us. All right, Amanda, if you hear us, could you please refresh, because that may be the issue. We accepted you to come on stage. Oh, you're here. Perfect.
Hi.
Okay. Hi. Are you sharing your screen with us?
Let me do that. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay. So take it away. 3 minutes for you.
Excellent. My name is Amanda LeVay, and I'm the founder of Redactable, redaction software that really works. First and foremost, what is redaction? Redaction is when you remove confidential data from your document and replace it with black boxes. I used to be a loan consultant, and I would get tons of confidential data sent to me for due diligence, and I wanted a way to protect that data from third-party brokers. There was nothing on the market that really worked well, and I found out that major law firms, financial institutions, even government agencies were having the same issue. And therein lies the real problem. Companies are not redacting their files properly. PDF editing tools give you a false sense of security. Just because you draw a white or black box over your content does not mean you're truly redacting it. And desktop applications that exist are outdated and don't work well. The solution is Redactable. Our patent-pending web application redacts your files permanently right from your browser. We utilize machine learning, so we automate the redaction process. We are fully cloud and web-based, and we're also file type agnostic, so you can redact more than just your PDFs. Redactable is very easy to use. Our redaction wizard guides you through the entire redaction process because we want you to feel comfortable when you're redacting a document. With us, you can redact with confidence because our proprietary software ensures that your data is truly eradicated. We keep your file native so that you don't have to convert anything and you get the same quality and the same layout as you uploaded. We utilize a SaaS model on the B2B side, starting from $49 per month per seat. And we also have on-premise deployment solutions for enterprises who want to deploy our solution on their private clouds. Currently, we are raising $700,000 as a convertible note. I just graduated from a fintech accelerator a couple weeks ago, and our demo day was a couple weeks ago, and already we have $200,000 in commitments with more coming on. So this is Redactable, and I'm inviting you to join the Redactable tribe. My name's Amanda LeVay. This is Redactable, redaction software that really works. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right now we can move to the Q&A session. Angelo, would you like to start with a question?
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Amanda. Nice presentation. Do you have any type of market analysis data that you could share with us regarding the market fit for your solution?
Yeah, so mainly sized up the US. I'm based out of New York City. So I've defined it as legal, and legal is a very broad term. So we talk about law firms and corporate legal departments as the framework of legal. And so they are spending about the total addressable market is around $16 billion that they're spending in legal software, in particular, about $3 billion per year. And currently, corporate legal departments and law firms spend about $450 million just on compliance software per year, which is the category Redactable falls into. I've done about 300 plus hours of customer discovery. I've piloted with law firms last year. I've talked to several financial institutions, especially during the FinTech Accelerator, where there's a lot of interest in lending and insurance. And those institutions are redacting about 11 million pages per month on average. So it's a high redaction volume. And a lot of them have to outsource that to law firms because there's not a good redaction workflow tool that exists.
And how did you set up the price?
So the pricing, you mean how I got to the pricing model?
Correct.
Yes, so the pricing.
And why exactly that amount?
So based on the customer discovery, based on other software that exists within the legal realm that's marketed to corporate legal departments and law firms, we see a lot now in e-discovery. E-discovery software is very expensive, around $40 a gig per lawyer per month to upload documents into electronic discovery. So Redactable falls, a little bit less expensive. So we want to be good in the market, competitive, and it seems to be a price point that people seem to be receptive to.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Sonia, any questions from your side?
I would like to say that I really like that you refer to your own experience during your pitch, and would like to ask you, what's your biggest
So
challenge?
my biggest challenge, I've been a bootstrapped company. So I self-funded the company to get it to its development. I've only taken the outside capital from the FinTech program, which was just a few months ago that it started. And so my biggest challenge is being able to move it to the next level where we're out of beta. I'm currently working on the production version. I have every intention, even with any capital I have to pinch together, to launch this in the market by October and really start the sales cycle with a lot of the smaller to mid-sized law firms, which are a lot easier to approach, less red tape, and generate sustainable revenue so that we can increase and move on to other industries and other verticals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Because if there aren't any, then Amanda, you can feel free to still use the stage time. So if there's anything else that you'd like to share with us, please feel free.
Well, thank you for listening. I know it's a very, very straightforward value proposition, so my pitches tend to be less time, but also will have you know that we have also a full suite of patent pending for this technology. So it's not just what we're doing, but how we're doing it. That's really great in the data privacy space today. We are manipulating document structures in the cloud from the browser and scrubbing them completely so that that data cannot ever be uncovered. And that's a really big deal right now. So that's all I guess I will leave you with if you have no more questions, but thank you very much for listening to my pitch today.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So if that's everything, then feel free to just share your website with us if you'd like, Amanda, here in the comments section. So now we can move on to also another interesting part of the session. So I can now maybe change what I'm sharing to Krakow Technology Park and have, if Sonia would like to tell us a bit more about what you're doing there as working with the business development, just let us know what you do and what sort of innovation you're looking for.
Okay, hi, I'm Sonia from Krakow Technology Park. I'm really excited to be here. Well, yes, Krakow Technology Park is one-stop shop for a business operating in Poland. So we accelerate and incubate startups on the one hand, but on the second hand, we also manage Polish investment zone in the lesser Poland. So we also work with the corporate institutions and manufacturing industrial companies. So basically, if you need anything related to business, we are just, especially in the lesser Poland, you can just let us know and we probably help you.
Super, thank you very much. And now it's Angelo's turn. It's the second time that you've got here because Angelo is representing AI Startup Incubator, who are giving out the award, the main prize of this competition. So Angelo, if you can tell us again, because we may have a new audience here listening, if you can let us know more, that would be great.
Absolutely, Rosie, thanks. So we are a artificial intelligence startup incubator because our main focus is on artificial intelligence startups. For artificial intelligence, we mean not only the core part of the technology, but also any kind of connected artificial intelligence technology that is enabling or supporting the main business idea. We don't focus just on seeking for startups that have the best business idea, but we also seek for those companies who may have a great technology behind their idea. We are industry agnostic because we have a nice network of mentors that we collaborate with from different industries. So we are able to address many different kind of verticals and actively work with them. We have established a new channel or a new program in our incubator that is now called also acceleration program, where we are able to invest directly in our startups that we actually evaluate and we want to collaborate with. The acceleration program usually takes from 4 to a maximum of 5 months, and the amount of money that the startup received is agreed according to the achievement of specific milestones from a technical point of view and business perspective, but it's usually between a range of between 40,000 and 60,000 euros. So thanks for letting us be part.
Thank you so much. And we are about to finish this session. So thank you very much. I have to jump into the new one, hashtag 6 blue stage. I can see Victoria is here. Victoria, we need to switch to the hashtag 6 because everyone will be there. So thanks a lot, Sonia. Thank you, Angela, for being here again. And I'll see you back on the finals. Finals are happening on the main stage for us in a session, but in general on the main stage at 5:35. So I'll see you there. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for introducing yourself as well. So I'll see you around.